Princess! It's bedtime! No, come to bed, Princess! I won't read you a story if you don't come in the next couple of seconds.
Oh, you came pretty quickly. Did you brush your teeth earlier? You did? Do you promise? Okay, well, looks like you have your PJs on. Are you ready for a story? Well, this story's a little different. Well, because it's a story from all our friends on Patreon. Yeah. Well, they got to pick a bunch of different ideas. And your daddy put it together in a little story. Okay, well, you ready? You all cozy? Okay, well, let's get started. Once upon a time, in a big bustling city, lived a cuddly kitten named Biscuit. He was no ordinary kitty. He was a superhero kitty. While Biscuit lived with his family of superhero pets, there was Super Cat, Wonder Dog, and Captain Bird. They all had superpowers that they used to protect the city from bad guys. Yeah, well, Biscuit had a very special superpower of his own. Well, he could talk to all the animals in the city and understand what they're saying. Well, sometimes the animals would tell Biscuit when bad things were happening, and he would tell them to his superhero family so they could all help. One day, a mean and scary villain named the Perminator arrived at the city. Well, he wanted to steal all the catnip treats from the kitties in the city, which made them very, very sad. Well, when Biscuit heard about it from his bird friends, he knew he had to do something to help. Biscuit told his superhero family about the Perminator's evil plan. Well, they all agreed that they had to stop him and save the catnip treats. So Super Cat, Wonder Dog, and Captain Bird put on their superhero costumes, and Biscuit joined them. Well, they flew up in the sky and searched for the Perminator's secret hideout. Finally, they found it. It was an old, spooky building. And then when they went inside, they saw the Perminator laughing evilly and counting all the catnip treats he had stolen. Well, then that made Biscuit very angry. He said, "Stop right there, Perminator. You have to give it all back." And the Perminator laughed even louder. "You can't stop me. I'm the strongest villain in the city." Biscuit thought for a moment and then had an idea. He said to his bird friends, "Can you fly around the Perminator's head really, really fast?" The birds listened to Biscuit and then flew around the Perminators as fast as they could. The Perminator got so dizzy that he couldn't even see straight. So then he was stumbling around, tripping all over his paws and then bumping into things. So then Super Cat, Wonder Dog, and Captain Bird saw their chance. So they rushed forward and grabbed as many catnip treats as they could carry. Then the Perminator tried to stop them, but he was too dizzy and couldn't do anything but wobble and fall over. I know, that is pretty silly. Well, the Perminator got really dizzy. Well, then finally, the Perminator collapsed to the floor, defeated. So Biscuit and his superhero family had saved the day. They quickly rushed out of the Perminator's hideout, carrying the stolen catnip treats with them. Well, guess what? The next day, Biscuit and his superhero family returned all the catnip treats to all the happy kitties in the city. Well, they're super happy because they have catnip again. Yes. Well, then Biscuit and his superhero family were celebrated as heroes by all the kiddies in the city. They thanked Biscuit for his cleverness and bravery, and you know what? Biscuit felt pretty proud. Well, after that, the Perminator was never seen again. The end. Well, thank you, Princess. I'm happy you enjoyed it. Well, I think Biscuit was really, really brave. Well, yes, he was smart too. I mean, coming up with an idea like that, whew. I know we made the Perminator really dizzy. Oh, I'm happy you enjoyed the story, Princess. But guess what that means? No, not another story. It means it's bedtime. Yes, my little girl needs to go to bed. Well, it's bedtime, silly. No, Princess, you got your story. Princess, do you want a story tomorrow? Well, then you gotta go to sleep tonight, okay? You gonna be a good girl? Thank you. Okay, we'll give your daddy a kiss. I love you, Princess.